Hi, my name is Glenn Johnson, exercise physiologist, and welcome to my 9-minute workout series. This first workout, number 1, is going to consist of jumping jacks, squats, crunches, bicycle, plank, and Superman. Each for 30 seconds. We'll do them 3 times through for a total of 9 minutes. Non-stop, you can rest afterwards. We're going to start off with a warm-up with jumping jacks. Hannah's going to come out. I'm going to set the clock, and she's going to start her workout. Are you ready, Hannah?
Ready.
Let's go with jumping jacks. Begin. Now, jumping jacks are a great way to warm up because they are bringing blood to the entire body. The jumping motion alone helps with circulation, plus the movement of the arms and the legs. Now, while she's doing this, she wants to keep her core firm and tight because that's not only going to help control things, but it's going to keep her arms and legs firmly attached to her torso. She has about 7 more seconds and she's going to go directly into squats. 3, 2, 1, and squats. Now notice Hannah is keeping a straight back. It's not vertical, it's bent forward a little bit to balance her weight, but it's not curved. Her hips are coming down to the height of her knees, and most importantly, her heels are staying on the ground. Good job, Hannah. Keep it up. She can put her hands anywhere she likes. She likes to keep them out in front of her because it assists with her balance, but it's not necessary that they're right in front. In 3, 2, 1, we're doing crunches. Now Hannah's going to lay starting with a flat back, her shoulder blades on the ground. She's going to lift her shoulder blades up really gradually. It's not important to go fast. It's not important to do any number of crunches. We're looking at time. She's going to do a total of 30 seconds here, then she can move on. But she's going to feel the burn right there in her abs. The low back stays down, the knees are bent, the feet stay down, and she's just supporting her head with her hands. She's not pulling with her head. Now she's going to spin over right into bicycle. There we go. She's going to twist her shoulders, bring her elbow to the opposite side of her knee. And one thing we're looking at is that this leg stays straight and low, about 1 inch from the ground. You don't want to go for speed here. A lot of times people rush through these and try to get them over with. But the most important thing is that we're slow and controlled. Now she's going to flip over into plank. And plank is essentially push-up position. She could be on her hands or her forearms here. One thing I'm looking at is that her back is straight. She doesn't have lumbardosis. She's not sagging at the back or in the hips. She's not pointed up in a teepee fashion. And she's also not allowing a cavern here in between her shoulder blades. She's going to feel the burn right there in her midsection. And she's going to drop now for Superman. She's going to lift her arms, chest, legs, feet up. She's just going to hold this pose. Now, Superman is great for your postural muscles on the whole back side of your body. Think about how often we stand or sit and we sort of hang forward. These muscles are getting stretched out and loose and untrained, so we need to train them as much as we can, and this is something that can be done anywhere. In 5 seconds, she's going to jump up and start all over again with jumping jacks. And go. Now, if jumping bothers you, if it's too much strain on your body, your midsection, your head, anything like that, you can do a modification of the jumping jack by just lifting one leg at a time. We still want to keep our arms moving, and our legs are moving and bending, but it's not quite as bouncy. This is a lot more pleasant for some people. Now, if these are a little bit difficult for you, you don't have to go down quite so far. We could do about halfway. It's better to move than to not move at all. So I would rather you move a little bit than not enough. Yet, if these are not hard enough, you can always go all the way down. Put your bottom almost all the way to the ground in a full squat motion. And then back up again. You can even hold it and stop and pause halfway. And then back up again. Just so long as you're moving and putting your muscles under stress. Make note that each time her shoulder blades are coming off the mat. And if this is too easy, you can make it a little bit harder by throwing in a twist. Or you can always pause in the up position and hold it for a few seconds and throw in a few pulses. Good. Nice and strong. You feel that? Twist as much as you can. Try to get your elbow on the outside of your leg while that straight leg stays as low to the ground as you can. More about time under tension of those muscles, not speed or number of reps. Now, if this is too easy for you, you can always come up on your hands and you can lower yourself down again and move up and down and up and down. And this will work the triceps and the chest a little bit more. She's still keeping her abs tight. Picture there's a jewel in your belly button, and you don't want it to fall out. So squeeze and focus all of your mind's eye on the muscles right where your navel is. So once again, we want to keep our muscles on the back side of the body focused. This is great for our posture. You can feel this in the shoulders, in between the shoulder blades, and all the way down the erector spinae, as well as the glutes and the hamstrings. Keep breathing though. Breathe. What'd you think? That was 9-minute workout number 1. I want you to drink a glass of water, do a proper cool down, move around, do some stretching, but if you're still feeling feisty, come back and join us for workout number 2. You'll love it.